Hey guys, so as most of you know, the new expansion for the Division is out. Now, the term expansion in this sense is, I use it loosely because it's basically a DLC. Poor DLC. It's a poser in my opinion, but you know, Ubisoft, kudos for you. You got a lot of people. Again, now, the Underground is very different in my opinion with the fact that you look at a lot of the other additions to the Division world, to the Division's New York, and they look the same. Like the missions, they kind of look carbon copy to each other. And with the Underground, it's extremely different. Like the locale is still the subways, you know, the subway areas, the underground areas, the sewer areas of New York, but it's just inherently different. But when you play it, it feels like you're playing the game over again. It's just, you feel like you're doing the same things that you did above ground, underground. Now, I know, like, some things that they saw did well, that were received well. Repetition is always good. Don't break the mold. This time, these people, oh my goodness, they legit cloned the mold. Now, it just didn't feel right to me, because you tell us this game is going to be expansive, there's going to be new missions. We're gonna get on that topic later. But you say that there's going to be new missions, they're not. You say there's going to be a wider range of stronger enemies, there aren't. There really aren't. Like, if you play the game on normal, it's basically how it feels to just walk around outside without doing missions. Like, you can with 20 rounds. It's bad. It's extremely bad. But also, it's just repetitive. Like, there's several missions that are done in the beginning. Like, oh, there's a courier with a message that we need, or there's a courier with specific intel that we need that's been captured. Go get him. Hostage rescue. Hey, here's another good one. There is basically two factions fighting down there. Take them out. Does that sound like you? Arms you. More of, well, less of the disrupt them, more of the just kill the two factions that come to get you. Another one, which is a very big one for me, it's called infrastructure. It's called critical infrastructure, where basically you have to run around, activate generators, and waves of enemies come to kill you. To destroy the generators, you have to protect the generators, kill them, go activate some more generators, then kill the boss. Which, in my eyes, sounds like the supply drops, or the tech supply drops for the tech, basically, when you got a group of enemies that are coming, trying to kill you, and also destroy this. You have to defend the supplies, defend that supply drops. Supply drops take the damage. That's legit what it is, but it's called generators take the damage, which I just dig really. But before I start rambling, let's weigh the pros and cons. So we'll do the pros first because it's not really that much, so it'll be easy to get through. Pro number one: the facts, the depth, and the care that I feel that they put into this when they were making these like underground locations. It's beautiful. Like, there's few times where the locations feel the same. They feel holistically different. Like, one location, you'll be running around several different train stations, running in between train stations. Another location, you'll be legit on train tracks, killing enemies and pushing through. And then they can swap it up. You're in the sewers. You're in the sewers. The first mission set me so you're in a very dark sewer area. You have to go through all of these subterranean tunnels, and you get to what seems like a rave-esque area, but it's a camp. It's the same effect. That's one. Two, the transportation cutscene / transportation method. collect whatever you need from the base. You catch a train somewhere, like some random location in the city. Like, you're not even just staying in Manhattan, you're all over the city of New York, and you're in the underground area. So you catch a train there, boom, you're there, fight stuff. You want to come back, go to the extraction point. Catch a train, boom, you've returned, collect your reward, which is nice. Now, another thing,
this is going to be tougher than we thought.
Added base of operations. Not even a base of operations.
Goddamn coffee breaks, you know what I mean?
Operational center. So the center of operations. It's nice because now that they have things spread out, like the vendors, like you have the weapons vendor, the special gear vendor, and then the blueprints vendor. And then you have an underground vendor, which is nice because it's the same thing, essentially. It's just you utilize your Phoenix credits to buy things. So it's not necessarily different. They just gave it a new name with the same face of the fat, chubby guy who finds everything filthy. But that's essentially it. That's all the pros I can think about the underground overall. Like this patch that came out, I like the new weapons that they introduced. I like the new gear sets. But that's about it. And the incursion. The incursion is marvelous, but that's it for the actual thing. So it's just like, I feel it's lacking in my opinion. Now, the con. Oh my goodness, the cons. I have so many cons. But I listed one earlier. The missions are the same. Oh my goodness gracious. I was so pissed. Like, I played the first mission, the introductory mission where you have to go to that, quarantine center up top. It gets, destroyed. Like, legit. An IED was set off. It blew up everything. Then you have to fight waves of Rikers, and then you go to the base and you say, hey, report back here, come to the operations center. You go to the operations center, hey, go to the underground, find out this data, find out where this phone was. You go there, you do that, and it's a mission. Like, you're collecting data, you're learning something new, something expanding upon the story. You go into the little raid area, you kill the enemies, you kill the boss, you collect the phone fragment, you come back, you deliver the road. It's a beautiful cutscene. And then nothing. Legit nothing. You're sitting there like, is that it? And then you're back into the regular division. You're back doing the exact same thing. Keep grinding. Go over and over and over. Like, no. The fact that you had an actual mission, an actual arc, an actual addition to the story, and then you make me do these tedious missions over and over again. It's just annoying. And I, for one, I just couldn't stand it. Like, Ubisoft, why would you do this? Like, you tell us you're going to give us something new, something different, and then you basically say, fuck that, give them the same, they're going to pay for it, or they've already paid for it, so it doesn't matter. Have fun, players. Like, no, you don't do that to people. You legit do not do that to people. The game is corny. Legit, I had a group close to 20 friends that we would just get on and play because it was fun. And then it stopped being fun and they all dropped the game. Like, if your game is getting dropped for Destiny, if people like to play Destiny or the other Tom Clancy game, Rainbow Six Siege, over this, you're probably not breaking from mode at all. Like, at all. A lot of my friends, including myself, when something new comes out, we get on, we play it, and then we're done. That's it. Like, there's no replay value. Like, when you needed to make a second character to get rid of a lot of the high-end gear that you didn't want, but you didn't want to get rid of, that was it. That was the only redeeming factor. Oh yeah, you get double the Phoenix credit. Who wants to do this mission over and over? You already have to do the same mission to start the game over to get the Phoenix credit. I'm not gonna do it twice. Like, this is It makes no sense. But I'm not gonna go to underground. Another issue that I have with the underground, the rating for the normal, hard, challenging, heroic. When you're playing normal, it's legit normal. It's the worst thing ever. It's basically like walking outside, upstairs, like up on the regular, on the streets. You see some level 30 enemies, level 31 enemies. They're the reds. They're the reds. They're the ass end of the NPC scale for the division, and you're able to melt them.
Hostiles incoming.
Now you get to hard, and it just goes into level 32. Don't know how level 32s became hard all of a sudden. Before, level 32s used to be challenging. Now they're hard. So I don't even want to see how bad the challenging or the heroic enemies are, because it's just, there's a big disparity. Like normal, you have to have a gear score of 112. You're level 30. Like, if it's normal, there should technically not be a gear score. Hard, be a gear score of 140, 160. Challenging 180, and then heroic 200, 220. Do it like that. No, they didn't. They basically said, oh, you want to play? Well, you need a gear score of 112. For normal. Have fun. And you go in there, and it's just, okay, I'm done. Another con, the lack of enemies. You're telling me that I'm playing this, and it's supposed to be where the factions came down and took over the underground and killed all that's there, but there's less than 20. In some missions, there are less than, if you do it right, there are less than 20 enemies you need to fight. Like, if you either kill the person that goes for the alarm, or destroy the alarm, or turn the alarm off yourself, that limits a lot of the enemies that can be brought. And even then, it's just bad. Like, there's the horde missions, which are defend the generator, defend the agent that you just saved. Those are the whole, oh, there's gonna be like 30 guys that are coming at
Hostiles detected near.
but they're coming in waves, and it's the same wave. It's just bad, in my opinion. So
Jamming device disabled.
I just worry that this game, there'll be more of the same, like for the survival and the last stand, it'll be more of the same. I hate that. I don't want it to be that. I want it to actually experience something new. Like, if you're gonna tell us you're giving us something new, the same mission over and over again, you basically just lied to us. You just lied to, like, your customers, which is disrespectful. Now, my own personal suggestion, if you're going to give us something new, or if you want to stick to the old tried and true, kill these enemies, go to this location, get something, go to this location, do that, make it interactive for the player. Like, have the player go to a checkpoint that leads to the outside, and a message mix, or some type of special thing is given to you that you have to return to the base of operations. And the enemies caught wind of it, and now they're coming to kill you. They're coming to take this intel, this new weapon, this new information that can help you beat this damn thing, or exit strategy. And the Rikers find out. Now the Rikers are trying to kill you. The Rikers have access to all these automated and new weapons, like, or even this. Bring a new enemy unit into the fray. Bring a new faction. There's nothing wrong with the current 4 faction, except for the fact that the rioters, basically, you fight them for one map, one mission, Madison Square Garden. There isn't a dominant boss. It's just one guy took over Madison Square Garden with his buddies. He has an LMD, that's it. I just feel like they cheated. Honestly, I feel cheated. But I'm not necessarily mad at Ubisoft, because it's a very strong business model. oh yeah, we're gonna tell you, we're gonna give you something new, but we're not gonna tell you what exactly is the new. Like, yeah, new guns, new gear, same mission. Well, Ubisoft, you said you were gonna give us something new. We never said the missions were gonna be new. Like, that's how I feel that if someone could bring this to their attention, that's what they were gonna say. We didn't tell you what was going to be new. We just said something new was being brought during this underground expansion. Which I think that is actually how they which is bad. Very bad. But I digress. Ubisoft, you're different. I'll never fault you doing that. You are skilled at what you do. The underground, in my opinion, is it worth buying? Because I know a lot of people already bought it or had it with the season pass. But maybe it depends on the type of person you are. I personally wouldn't, if I had known what I know now, I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't part of the season pass. I only bought the season pass to get like special things for my weapon, the clothes, like the cosmetic aspects of the game, and then just to not have to worry about buying the DLC, or as they call it, expansions. Do that. So, hope you guys like the video. Hopefully, you leave a like, comment, or dislike. Dislikes are always, definitely not good. But if you leave a dislike, leave a comment. Something constructive. Like if you were just to comment, "Hey man, you're ass," or "Hey man, you say like too much." Well, like is actually you saying I say like too much is a constructive comment. But hey man, you suck. This video's ass. Something like that. Like those aren't constructive comments. Like just tell me what I did wrong and tell me how to fix it, and I'll strive to make it better. But yeah, so anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and let's actually have a bit of a discussion or a commentary in the comments on what you liked about the game, what you didn't like. So hope you have a good one. Peace. Hey guys, so as most of you